Welcome, everyone, to our episode 68 of our podcast, David We are in the section of Drops of Wisdom, and today we are going to discuss the book 168 Hours by Laura Vanderkam. We are going to talk about time management, how to really spend your time in the activities that you enjoy, how to stop using that cheap slogan of I don't have time, because the more you use that slogan, the more you use that phrase, the more you externalize that you don't have time, the more that the universe is going to return to you more activities that just keep you busy and don't give you energy or drain your energy. And you really are going to feel that you are not doing the things that you enjoy. And that's not living, that's just surviving mode. So let's get out from that state and let's enter into a state of flowing with life, being like water and really enjoying the activities and finding the joy that we came here to experience. You didn't come to this experience of life to just be a CEO of a company, to just make money, to just scale up the ladder. You didn't come here to just do that. You come here to experience all the rainbow of possibilities that you have in terms of having time for your family, having time for your friends, having time to travel, having time to do sometimes nothing and just take care of your own self, your own mind, and your body. So there is a misconception that many people have about being too busy or feeling time poor. This highlights the importance of taking control of your time and focusing on what truly matters in life. Spending time where you feel limited, exploited, undervalued, when you are not really being used for what you have talent for, stops when you are brave and courageous enough to say enough and then start redesigning your life to do things and activities that you really feel that you are fully experiencing life and joy. So let's go through two stories that will exemplify what is really doing this time management in the application of your life. The first one is from a woman named Teresa Teitner, and she leads a busy life as a mother of 6 and a business owner, and her secret to manage her time effectively is a mindset of shifting. Instead of saying, I'm too busy, she asks a question, very simple question. Is this a priority in my life, in my time? By doing these simple questions, she focuses on what she values and some things that include her family, her business, and self-care. So just ask the question and get intentional in the things that you are doing. The other example is Jackie Cambord, and she discovered her passion for group fitness and turned that into a successful business. Successful individuals, what do they do different from other people? Well, they concentrate on their core competencies and they live a fulfilling life that one should focus on what we are good at, what we love doing, and align that with our values. So being brave, being courageous, and taking action into shifting your life into another career, into another thing that you are going to really enjoy, doesn't happen from one day to the next, but you can plan also that shift and that new path, and that will give you more control in your life. So what are some of the key ideas and reflection that we can do over this kind of time management topic? Mindset over busyness. Mindset is much more important than being busy. People often think they are too busy, but it's more about how they prioritize their time. Shifting into from the mentality or mindset from I'm too busy to is this a priority? The question that the woman used helped you focus on what truly matters in your life. Time mismanagement, not knowing what to do with your time or just receiving what other people are telling you to do. So many individuals feel time poor even though they have sufficient and the same time that many others for various activities. Keeping a time log, keeping something that gives you more control and visualization of where your time is going will gain you a lot of satisfaction and realistic view, iceberg view of how time is spent. It's just like your money. If you don't know where your money is being spent, so you are going to have a lot of problems, financial problems, because you are not keeping score of where you are spending. So this is the same with time. You need something either on paper, either in an Excel spreadsheet, either in an application that nowadays you have that advantage. Use some of these tools to make your time more visual and know how much time you have to do each of the activities that you want to perform. Core competencies. This is extremely important, knowing your skills, knowing what you are competent on. Successful people invest time in activities that align with their core competencies. These are skills that they are good at, that they enjoy, that they are meaningful to them. So identifying, how do you identify your core competencies? To find which ones are, make a list of 100 of, or if it's too much, 50, or if it's too much, 25 things that you want to do before you die. It's like the bucket list movie with Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson. If you haven't seen that movie, I highly recommend that you watch that movie, because really sometimes we let our lives to just pass us by and we turn around. And where is your life? What have you done with your life? And what has been meaningful to you, not to other people, and not to be complacent with other people. Over time, you will recognize what you are good at and enjoy those activities. Applying those core competencies. Once you identify those core competencies, use them to evaluate, assess how you spend your time, both in your professional life and in your personal life. So the more you do that, the easier your life will be and the more alignment you will have with yourself. What else? Passion-driven work. The more passionate you are, the more driven you are to do certain kind of work, the more you are going to be leading yourself to the desired things that you are going to do beyond the traditional things that you do in before your retirement age. So as I explained in 2 episodes ago, in one of these drops of wisdom, I think it was 67 or 66, I explained that our lives is easier and we can create the life that we want by dividing into decades. So if we have a decade to make us, let's say, important or go up in the ladder, in the corporate ladder, and just earn some money to do something with our lives, that's your first decade of life. The second decade is about identifying these core competencies and doing more things that are in alignment with your values and that you enjoy more, so that in the third stage of your life, you can really share all of that knowledge and do something that makes you expand, that allows you to really start flowing in your life. If you are not a person that is so organized, let's say, just take it as a more relaxed activity to really plan what you want to do in the next 5 or 10 years of your life. And that's it. How do you see yourself doing, and what do you see yourself doing? So what are your childhood passions? Return yourself to the past and identify your interests that often will provide you very important clues about your free time, about the time that you want to spend doing things that you really enjoy. Identify those 120, 50, 25, whatever it is the number, dreams that you had as a child, because when you have those dreams, you were not contaminated with the program of the society, and those are your true soul purpose activities. So start identifying that, start identifying or doing those hobbies or activities as potential also career paths, and start letting yourself enter into the flow state, experiencing flow when you are working, where you are fully absorbed in an activity. That is the best indicator of when your job, your work, your activity aligns with your core competencies. Flow fosters happiness, productivity, brain plasticity, and makes you expand yourself and makes you just really shine your light in terms of what you are really here meant to be. Effective time management is controlling your work calendar, which is essential. As I mentioned, there are multiple tools that you can use, such as a simple spreadsheet in Excel, a table in Word, whatever it is, or paper, to control what are the activities that you are going to do each day. And don't overwhelm yourself with 20 or 10 things to do. Just start with 2 or 3 things each day. Imagine if you really finish those 2 or 3 activities, by the end of 1 week, you will have finished 10 or 15 things in your really core values and in the things that you really need to finish throughout 1 week. And then you will have the weekend for other things, to enjoy your time, to relax, to nurture yourself. So the more structure you have, the easier it will be for you to really flow. And if you are not that strict or obsessive control, impulsive for those things, just list 2 things that you want to do each day, and that's it. Don't put them in the calendar. Just as soon as you get up in your day, think about what you want to finish that day, 1 or 2 things, that's it. And just each day, leave it as it is, as 24 hours, and that's it. Setting goals. Define what is your long-term career goals. What do you want to do? Break them down in annual, monthly milestones, even weekly milestones. Regularly schedule and commit to those tasks that lead you toward those goals. What are the things that are going to move your needle towards achieving what you want? And start delegating things. Start doing things that matter to you, and start releasing control on the things that you don't really enjoy, and don't try to do everything yourself. Delegate tasks that are not within your core competencies and give them to people that really enjoy those kind of activities. So what else? Taking control of this work calendar, taking control of your career development is also focusing yourself on building these kind of skills, values, alignment with yourself, and start having opportunities when you may not feel entirely ready, and take the leap of faith that you can do certain things, experience with your life, and start shifting your path towards something that makes you more joyful. So nurturing your relationships with children. How can you have better quality time with your children, with your family, which is more important than quantity, and focus on what you enjoy and what you share with your family, so that you can do meaningful interactions to strengthen those relationships with your children, and really also block some time to do those activities with them, so that they really feel that you are fully focused, fully present, and enjoying that time. Fulfillment and family time will give you a lot of energy, will recharge your batteries, will nurture your deep connections, and will bring you a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. Take a moment to identify how many hours you have of, or also having time for yourself, having time to really don't do anything. Just enjoy your quiet time, your alone time, recharge, journal, do some meditation, walk by yourself in nature, go on a trip, on a short trip alone, and enjoy things that you really want to do alone, to recharge yourself, to really reflect, and to not have pressure of any kind, and really allow the universe to give you the next clue, the next step in your life. Let the things come to you. Don't pressure yourself too much on the things that you really want to achieve, and let just be a magnet for the universe. Having that time will really give you that energy that you require, probably each month. That depends on you. That depends on how you feel. Listen more to your body signals than to your mind. Listen more to how you feel in terms of energy. So if you find, for example, how to make time for your friends, if you find difficult to find time with your friends because they are also many times busy, find activities, leisure activities that you can share with them, so that you can socialize together, like going on a round together, going to the groceries, making the grocery shopping together, and transform mundane experiences, mundane chores, into something fun, into something that you can really spend time with them, talk, get updated in their lives, and having quality time, and also taking advantage of something that you have to do for your house or for your family or whatever it is. So it's just this book, these reflections, these tips, this quality of this design that we can apply to our lives. It's just being creative. It's just being freer to have more creative control in our lives. So I hope that these tips and all of these suggestions allow you to really reflect on your time in this experience, in this life on Earth. It is not just doing one thing. It is not just replying to everyone, I'm busy. It is not about that. You came here to experience a lot more things than you really can imagine if you just lose yourself and allow to plan, design, and have more creativity in your own life. Thank you very much for your attention, for being here. As you know, I encourage you to give me comments, reactions, to share these videos, to support me by subscribing to my channels, either in YouTube or in any of the platforms of the podcasting, Apple Podcasting, Spotify, whatever is the platform that you use. I just encourage you to support me, to subscribe, to give me a review on those platforms, because that will help to increase the number of listeners. And if you want to support me in this mission of giving people science, wellness in the 5 pillars of health, just go to my website and you will see on the left upper corner of my page symbol that says support me. You can support me with whatever you want, $1, $2, $5, $10, whatever it is that you want to support me with. Thank you very much for being here. I really enjoy these sessions with you, and we will listen to each other and see each other next week. Have a wonderful mid of the week and wonderful day. Bye.